Love these field circles, Valdez. That has been the story of the Erangel on this tournament is fields, fields, fields.
That's all we've gotten so far. And, well, it's better than what we've had on Vikendi, where it's all the teams are hiding in the houses until the 8th circle, and then finally everything just blows up in 2 minutes, and then the game ends. I'd rather have the rotations, the maneuvering, the field play as, okay, here we go. Even, oh, wow, that was a nice knock out of that vehicle. Already going to take down Yasha.
It's good control with the M16 burst fire there. That's going to be one for them. And Kitsune and Rogue are taking some shots as well. Driving on by. It looks like they got a little bit of damage into somebody across the way. I think that was maybe the Red Cannons or somebody. I didn't quite catch it on the map. Here goes Unique. And here we go. EGC Bear has been the superstar for them so far. Already 1 kill for himself in the bag. And that's a team I do have as a little bit of potential. They had 21 kills across those first 4 games. And other than RRQ Athena, of all the teams that qualified out of the international teams, they were second in kills. So that's pretty encouraging for them because, again, we talked about this earlier. A point per kill is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's massive. That's what I love about this kind of format is how you can make that happen with just the kills. As C9, they've got 6N locked down. Gonna jump in, take out 1, but Pira is gonna get knocked, but they get the 2 knocks anyway here. Who's left from the side of 6N is the real question, as it seems like C9 have this locked down.
Yeah, Oped is pretty far away. He's about 100 or almost 200 meters to the west of this, so C9 is going to find themselves 2 easy kills, and then they are also probably going to be able to get the revive onto Pira, assuming no other team tries to collapse onto this if they hurt it. 46 is a bit away. They're the closest, but still, even they are about 100 meters away on the map, and here we go. Some more firing from C9. They are just all over the map here, Valdez.
Yeah, C9 just always running into the action. Speaking of which, Divine Vendetta up against Team Unique, and everybody's being taken out right now. It looks like only 1 member, Bam, I believe there, from the side of Divine Vendetta is going to survive as Kitsune, along with some help of his friends, were taking pot shots from very far away here.
Yeah, Divine, they did a good job holding that off as best they could, but they're going to lose 2 members in the process. Unique down 2 members as well. C9 is trying to aggressively rotate a little bit more center circle, but that is right into the firing lines of Rogue and other members of Unique. Pira is going to go down almost certainly. You got Kitsune there as well, spraying into that smoke, trying to find that flush and get that kill. And that is going to be it indeed. Kitsune does find Pira through the smoke. Pooperman's rolling up on the Divine. That is going to be them down.
Pooperman shows up in the nick of time, as it didn't look like he got actually any of the knocks there, but had a little bit of help from his friend, as Elementrix do have 4 kills in total. And man, this is why I love these circles out in the fields, as there has just been so much action since this 4th circle has been closing in. C9 somehow still alive with only Uneven left on his feet, with 2 of the others knocked currently.
Yeah, C9 got a little too greedy on the south side of that hill. There's too many teams spread out in those shacks on the south side of this circle, and all of those shacks basically have vision of the south side of the hill. There isn't actually a ton of cover on it, so C9 is a little too greedy there. The Red Cannons were down there, but they've got that wizard compound there, so they've already got a pretty secure location for themselves, and that's going to force C9 to back off potentially into 46, but 46 I saw lost at least 1 member. In fact, they've lost a couple, so this is going to be a little bit tricky here for them. A big moment. See if they can hold that up, but no moment gets knocked there.
We were looking at 1 member of C9 Uneven just proning there, and I thought that the member of 46 was going to get the angle, but then EGC knocked him out with the mini from really far away, helping out the 1 C9 member there just a bit to help him in that 1v2. As once again, we're taking a look here at RRQ. They hold the top of this little hill here, but Yala Esports trying to get into the fight.
Yeah, this is an important fight for the northeast corner of this circle. Whoever wins this fight is going to have a really nice advantage and control potentially about half of this circle. But Team Keizo is going to bum right into Arab Madness. Already getting 1 down, spraying through the windows, trying to see if they can trick another to come through, trying to get, Quiet taking a bunch of damage. He is very, very low. 1 hit point left for him. He's going to have to heal up. So only 2 members of Arab Madness left, and Keizo is just running over Arab Madness.
They just ran in there with a bulldozer is what it looked like with the UAS as they get in the compound. They find them not grouped up. And now we got some more action over here.
The Canids are trying to push through, but they are busted by Elementrix. Elementrix with some really good defense there. We talked about in the beginning of the show that we needed to see them get some kills. That is a good start for them, able to resist that push. And all right, we have 2 members of Arab Madness still up and going. Marco might try to reposition this vehicle. We're going to try and get Axial. He's going to think about a grenade. Nope, he doesn't like it. Somebody took some damage. They feel like getting up into that window could be a little too dangerous. That smoke is nice on the backside to protect them from Ghostskilla a bit. But there is still kind of an angle in there as well. But for now, Queso might be kind of trapped inside of this house.
Yeah, so Elementrix, we were talking about them. They got eliminated in 11th place, I believe, but they took about 6 kills with them. So a very active early game for them, but not quite getting the placement. And we also did see kind of the 4-on-2 between Team Queso and Arab Madness. But we're back here in that northeastern fight going on as Ernie and Senior pushing on in with D2E getting the angle on the right side. And he's going to jump up and take him out as RRQ are taking names up here in the top right.
So aggressive when they want to be, and they are so good at it. They're able to get you while they're in the air. They are so accurate. Marley's going to go down. Yala Esports is out in 8th place. RRQ is impossible to resist.
I mean, that'll teach you, right, to challenge up against RRQ. You see them up there, you're like, I'm not sure if I want to take this fight. I think I would have backed away, but either way, RRQ currently with 10 kills as they are sitting right now, it looks like. And Senior's got 7 of them, so that's a big number for him. And now we're taking a look at G9. He's looking to try to catch up in the kill count for his team. He's got 3 so far, and just trying to find the angle here onto EGC.
I mean, every member of RRQ had double-digit kills coming into today. I mean, they were just so good across the board. There isn't really a weak spot on this team. Now they've got a bunch of vehicles, and they have to get through the Korean team. Bear is going to find one of them. That is a nice shot with that mini. Bear is so good with those sniper rifles. Now the other members thinking about trying to push up. Bear gets backed off just a little bit with a grenade. Kind of splashes in his face. He's still got that Vector. Looking to see if he can find an angle. He does get a little bit of damage in there, but not too much. D2E is going to back off. Looks like he's thinking about throwing some grenades of his own. Bear coming up on the left side. Grenades up and over. Oh, D2E is going to go down. This could be a huge moment here for EGC.
EGC proving that they can go toe-to-toe with RRQ, but immediately gonna strike back here as our Thai team taking down one of the members of EGC. Grenades gonna be thrown out here as this fight is incredibly close.
Really, really close. Satan does get knocked for EGC. Let's see if Bear can find the res. This fight has been going on for a really long time, though, and that is a detriment to EGC because if somebody comes up on the backside of this hill, they could third-party this, take them down. All right, Ghostskilla is going to find the zone, finishing them off in 6th place, so a okay start for them, but definitely not the ideal way things, you want things to go for you. And you can see Queso is spread out along the road completely. This fight has bought a lot of time for Queso to get into a very nice position.
The side going to get knocked as well. Didn't see exactly how that happened, but it does feel like it's EGC versus RRQ currently. The other teams are kind of slowly limping along. There is also Team Queso. I believe they have 3 members left available. We'll see if they can actually make a fight happen here. Outside of those 3 teams I mentioned, we have 6N, OPED there on the left, and SMP has got 1 member there on the right side.
I mean, let's give a shout out to Thanos to survive this long. SNP lost 3 members before just about any other team lost anyone. So really nice job by him to play the sneaky snake role, come through here, and get at least a top 5 finish for this SNP team. Now RRQ continuing to defend the top of this hill. The circle did shift to them. This is a really powerful position for them. I like what EGC is thinking. They're moving up towards the north side, and they're going to try to push up and over the hill that way. That's about their best option. It'd be really nice if they could get a frag or something to get a knock onto RRQ, and that could be the go time. Queso, on the other hand, might go to the east. I would expect them to swing that way. There's a bit of cover for them to work with.
Thanos, I believe, is going to get into the circle as a sneaky snake. He has not seen much action in this game, but he's getting a fine placement for his team given what did transpire earlier on in the match, as you were talking about, Paper Thin. And he's going to find a nice little rock there right on the edge, and he's going to lean on that one for a while as EGC going to take out Oped. So 6N, one of our other stragglers here, they do get taken out in 5th place, but the teams have to move here in just a moment as the circle is closing in.
So 7 kills for EGC, 6 for Queso. I don't know if SNP I don't know if Thanos has managed to pick up any for himself just yet. EGC is back 4 strong. They are able to get that revive out. So they need to go up and over this hill. That is their best option. They have to bust up through, because if they try to go around the middle side, kind of where Bear is, Queso's going to come up behind them and just absolutely third-party the heck out of them. So EGC really needs to think about going up and over real soon, because that circle is right on their backs.
I like Ernie's position here. You know, they keep their center in the middle, but oh, G9's going to go down here from behind. Team Queso, Axial, going to take him out, and now EGC not even dealing with RRQ. They're fighting Team Queso, as Team Queso had to move quite a lot there, and they are going to be taken down here mostly. It looks like only 1 member left available for them.
I like the patience there, but it might not pay off. This might be RRQ's round. Team Queso with a bit of an aggressive push just right up the middle gets caught. I would have preferred to see them try to rotate more around the eastern side of the circle. Instead, it's just going to be the heal game for them. Now, still 4 there for EGC if they want to do this, and there is the revive has come out for RRQ being on top of that hill. Again, such a nice position to be in. Thanos just lobbing some grenades up in there, hoping to get anything going. He has found at least 3rd place now because Queso goes down.
Yeah, and the team as a whole has 1 kill, so already netting themselves 11 points. That is fantastic for SMP. That has really not seen any action so far here on Erangel. He's got an AK, doesn't have an extended mag. He's just sitting there trying to see if he can pick off some kills between the, mom and pop actually fighting here. Ernie on the edge is going to go down in the firefight up against Bear.
That's huge. Now this is EGC's time. Bear gets up. He needs to get up and over this hill as best as he can, because now that flank is exposed onto RRQ, and they only have 2 members left. So EGC has a very good chance of this. Love sending B-side down just to make sure that that southern flank is clear. He can see everything basically in the middle of the circle. Make sure that no one's going to get him. Thanos has found G9. G9 doesn't quite finish off Thanos. It's going to be B-side who's going to steal that kill. So EGC looking really strong here. Senior's going to find 1. Can he get 2? Yes, indeed. That is going to be 2 down. Oh, no, Bear's back up. Excuse me. He was just proning. Now he's going to find Senior. Only 1 member left for RRQ.
Oh, and it's only G9 left available. And we only have Satan on his feet, though, as the shots are going out here. The car is going to go down in 1 shot with the shotgun, it looks like there. Oh, no, it looked like maybe the M4. But either way, that is going to be the finish off as EGC, wow, the Korean team coming in here to pick off our first chicken dinner.
A team that just barely squeaked through by 1 point to make it to the grand finals. They come up with a 13-kill chicken dinner and outduel our RQ Athena to come through.
Pretty massive victory to start off the day here for our Korean team, and to upset up against the favorites here. RRQ, of course, getting a bunch of kills, though. In the meantime, they pick up 11, but still, it is going to be less than our first place finisher. Shout out also to Thanos, who survived for an insane amount of time. Not even sure how that's possible. What did you think about that match there, Jason?
I kind of feel bad for our RQ Athena, to be honest. We saw Erangel played on day 1 through them. They got 2nd place, unfortunately, there. They got 2nd place yet again, but I have to give credit to a couple of teams besides EGC, KR Black. The fact they were 15th place in the global finals for PMCO. It was really great to see that we saw quite a few teams from the MENA region able to actually break through into some pretty decent rankings. I was getting a little bit worried, though. About halfway through, I noticed most of the mid teams had fallen relatively early on, and a lot of the international teams have been able to stay alive. But they've been able to do something that a lot of the other teams haven't been able to. But then again, this is the 2 teams that have experience against the international rosters, these international teams. So I would think that they're going to be the 2 to be able to continue to do it time and time again. I'm a little bit worried, though, for the other MENA teams. Like, how much are you going to be able to learn off of this game now and adapt to your strategies coming into the games later on? Because like you said before, Valdez, there's not much time for these teams to figure things out. There's no, like, day break between, today's games and tomorrow's games. It's just all today. You have about 10-minute break in between map 2 and 3 and 10 minutes between 4 and 5. there's a lot to learn. And I was looking mostly at the way teams were played in terms of like positioning, right? We had Team Queso do what they seem to do best. On Vikendi, they did this. This is how they actually picked up their victory on day one. They play super far outside the circle. They play edge as much as possible. And then when they find their moment to strike, that's when they rush into the center. We saw them as well when they were into like the final zones. They try to get into their cars, right, and transition to a better spot. That didn't work out too well for them, unfortunately. But then we have the likes of Yala, Arab Madness, EGC, Unique, RRQ, Athena, like wanting to get center early on, like around zone 2, and maintain that center throughout the rest of the game. They wanted to hold positions and then try to scramble last second.
I wanted to go back to Queso. I thought they made a really impressive move there, and I'll talk about it a little bit more because